one of the many things I love about this show is we get to bring people together through sports. And that's something I think many of us have talked about with friends or with relatives, or certainly Thanksgiving, where you can't stand maybe a relative right across the way from you, but you root for the same team, so you come together. When you're in a stadium, you're an arena or a bar, and you're rooting for the same team, but then you might find out later you have completely different political views, different views of the world. But sports brings people together, a collective. And interesting, however, though sometimes sports is filled with spite, filled with that sort of spiteful thing. For instance, I adore this man, and I greatly appreciate him in many different ways. Known him for quite some time. But I reluctantly start this program with a happy Chris Brockman. And his Celtics smelling 2004 all over again. Man, my son, my wife and youngest son. They adore the Boston Celtics.
Oh, baby.
Adore the Boston Celtics. What's the words for it? Do not. Having Larry Bird rip out my heart and show it to me pumping, and Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
Kevin McHale looking straight out of the Munsters, but just ripping my heart out and showing it to me pumping while ML Carr's on the bench waving the towels.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hate Jerry Sheasting to this day.
I don't know who that is.
Guess what? He was some guy who played like 5 minutes for those championship Celtics. Hated them all. Hated them all.
You love Bill Walton.
One thing I hate more are Red Sox fans. I don't like them.
The feeling's mutual.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all. And the fact that they have forevermore what, in all honesty, Carolina fans have over Duke fans. Forevermore.
Kind of.
Forevermore. Forevermore. Duke fans. They gave an L to Coach K in his final home game in Cameron Indoor, and then, a couple weeks later, ended his career in the Final Four. Personally dispatched him out of Cameron with an L, and then into NBA consultancy with an L. 2004. I don't want to talk about it. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever. Yankees up 3-0 in the ALCS, and the Red Sox come back and win it 4-3. My misery. You're a pure delight, Chris. Right? Correct? Yeah?
The greatest of all time. I remember exactly what I was doing all of those games.
And so here we are in 2023. I'm just going about my business watching the NBA playoffs. That's all I'm doing. And you know what? Heat being up 3-0, I'm not sitting here and being spiteful saying, I want you guys to lose. I honestly did not care if you advanced to the NBA Finals or not. Honestly. No skin off my nose. Yeah. And I normally do like a series to go 6-7 games. So this thing going 6-7 games, I didn't care. But now I see the 2004 shades again. Oh, the Red Sox did it to the Yankees. So now the Celtics can do it to the Heat. And here we are sitting here on the Friday before Memorial Day weekend. And the Celtics have taken 3 shots from the Heat, and they're still alive. And here we are on this Friday, and without question, the Celtics feel like they're up 3-2 going down to Miami to wrap up this series. Without a doubt, it feels that way to me and any other human being that can fog up a mirror. It sure looks like the Heat are finished. Gabe Vincent in street clothes. And the Celtics making threes. The rim that was as oval as any rim in any one of those pop-up carnivals that you see that takes your money because you can't make your shots because there's no way the ball actually fits in that rim. You ain't winning that prize for your sweetheart. Now that thing's as wide as, those tunnels from the Big Dig days. Back when the Red Sox sucked and everything was fine. Okay? Back when Tip O'Neill was strolling into Cheers.
Tip O'Neill.
Okay? And the Red Sox were cursed. All right? I don't like it.
Smells like 04.
Isn't that funny how sports normally brings people together, TJ? But today, I don't feel that way.
No?
I don't.
You feel a divide?
Hey, Rich, I just want to give you a heads up.
Yes, sir.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah.
I tried to tell you. Also, maybe Miami shouldn't let A-Rod and Jeter at the game
Oh, jeez.
on Saturday night. I'm just saying.
This guy.
Don't let him in the game.
This guy.
Okay?
That guy over there.
Just saying. Maybe keep them out.
Why don't you just leave the Yankees out of this?
Why?
This is what I'm talking about.
Hey, you have to wear that your whole life. 27 championships. Who cares? You blew a 3-0 lead.
Old Mo is wearing a leprechaun hat. Old Mo is 1,000% wearing a Celtics uniform right now. I don't know what the hell happened. The Celtics woke up before Game 4 saying, don't let us win one, which is what Kevin Millar said back in the day, which uncorked that 2004 genie from the bottle that was dead and buried. I wasn't thinking about it at all. I was just walking around my life. Hey, how you doing, TJ? Hey, how you doing, Jay Felly? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, it's time for the Rich Eisen Show. Let's go talk some sports.
Were you Phil Mickelson?
Hey, let's talk sports and entertainment. And then all of a sudden, 2004 comes out of nowhere in a basketball series that I don't have no desire to talk about it. So here we go, Eric Spoelstra. You got a +1 now. Interestingly enough, twice before this has happened. I gotta say this. I'm sorry, Chris. It's just the way I'm feeling right now.
No, it's okay. I understand.
It's okay. It's happened twice before. I took a shot of it on the SportsCenter TV screen last night. They had this stat. Did you see this one last night?
I did not.
Is it the 3-0 team?
On the Van Pelt. No, hold on a second. On the Van Pelt SportsCenter. Here it is. I took a screenshot of it. Twice. Teams trailing 3-0 in an NBA playoff series. Won games 4 and 5 by 10 or more points.
Oh.
The 2007 Bulls did it on Detroit. And the 1999 Sonics did it against the Bulls. How about that? And that, I think, that was an NBA Finals. That had to be, right? Sonics versus the Bulls?
Wait, 99?
96.
Oh, 96 was the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Twice before. Teams, let me repeat it, down 3-0 in an NBA series. Won games 4 and 5 to make it 3 games to 2 by winning those games by double digits. 10 or more points, just like the Celtics just did. The 2007 Bulls and the 1996 Sonics did not force a Game 7.
I would say they got smoked in Game 6, right?
Game 6 did not go their way. So, hanging my hat on that. Take the 2004 Red Sox and put it back in the genie and bury it forever, where I don't have to hear about it anymore. But I'll tell you what, Eric Spoelstra, he was going out. I knew it as soon as that game was over. Here come the press conferences from the Heat saying, we're the ones up 3-2. We're going home. We've got this thing. Yeah. Celtics have shot the lights out. They haven't turned it over as much. I get it. Everybody's making threes.
You can say it all you want, but do you actually believe it?
It's time. Jimmy Butler. I need the guy who was mockingly calling timeout. I need that guy to show up in Game 6. Here was Jimmy Butler after the Game 5 loss on Thursday night.
We just got to play better, start the games off better on the starters, make it more difficult for them. They're in a rhythm since the beginning of the game, but we're always going to stay positive, knowing that we can and we will win this series. And we'll just have to close it out at home.
Oh, boy. I need the Jimmy Butler who's saying, I'm probably not the guy who should be talked to. Wow. Because this sure feels like it's 2004 all over again.
I can feel it.
It feels like 2004 all over again in the NBA. And I will just warn, because the Miami Heat, these Heat are the plucky Heat that barely made the playoffs. They're an 8th seed that is playing with piles of house money. Piles of house money. And if any of them can sit there and think for even a split second, well, it's a hell of a run. I would just warn you. I'm sitting here in 2023 when those Yankees in 04 had multiple trophies in the case. Multiple trophies in the case. A dynastic team. In 04, getting swept like that, and I'm hearing it unexpectedly 19 years later. I don't care how great a coach, and he is, Eric Spoelstra is, he does not want this on his resume. None of them do. None of them do. When I say it, let me just one more time. None of you do. You best win game 6. Talk about a must-win game by a team up 3-2. This is one of them. They're rare, but we have one. So wipe that smug look off your face.
I will be so obnoxious on Tuesday if we come back and win this. Like, I'm just giving you guys forewarning right now.
All right, there we go. Very good. We have been so warned. Please, Miami, let's go. Here we go. Honestly.
I'm going to channel TJ circa 96.
I'm going to, honestly.
Oh, I was on top of the world. Life was good.
So, there you have it. Off and running. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.